The rhythm that moves you. Radio Afinju. The rhythm that moves you. Radio Afinju.
Good morning. How are you? Did you sleep well? How do you feel today? Are you energized? Are you happy? Do you have love in your life? Or do you see love in your life? I am Adedayo, Oderinu, and this is Morning Motivation on Radio Afinju. And this is where we give you your daily dose of energy, your daily dose of motivation, your daily boost to face all of the challenges of the day. Radio Afinju is on all social media platforms. Facebook, Radio Afinju. YouTube, Radio Afinju. Twitter, that is X. Instagram, TikTok, Radio Afinju. And if you like, you can go on our website, www.afinjufm.com, and listen to our audio stream. Good morning. So on Wednesday, we talked about vision. Vision, yeah? We talked about vision. What are we discussing today? What motivation am I giving you today? Where is happiness? Again, the question, where is happiness? Where is happiness? You go on social media and then you see posts like, it is better to cry in a Ferrari than cry on foot. You see posts like all kinds of posts on social media. But where is happiness? Is it in a Ferrari? Is it on foot? Is it on the playground with kids? Where is happiness? Is it in marriage? Is it in childbirth? Is it in riches and wealth? Is it in connections? Is it in affluence? Is it in music? Is it in movies? Where is happiness? You are single, not married, and you are tending towards the age where it becomes extremely difficult to get married. But then, there are people who married younger. Unfortunately, they are not happy in that marriage. So again, marriage does not guarantee happiness. Where is happiness? You are married, you have no kids. You have been waiting on the Lord. You are, what do they call them on social media again? TTC or something like that. You have been waiting, you have been trying, you have done all within your power to conceive, to have your own kids. You don't have them yet, and you are still looking unto God to give you kids. You have even tried IVF. It's not working. But there are people who have kids, but are crying every day. So where is happiness? You are broke. You've got no penny in your bank account. You have no kobo to your name, not here, not in any foreign account. You are just there, jobless, businessless, broke, and penniless. But there are people who have a lot of money, but they are not happy. So then where is happiness? You are just alone in the world, an orphan maybe, lost your dad, lost your mom, lost your siblings, just you alone. But then there are people who have all of that in their lives, but they are not happy. So where is happiness? You have searched and searched, attended several interviews, gone for several engagements, yet 10, 15 years after you have been out of school, you still cannot find a job. But there are people who have jobs, but they cry there every day. There's no happiness there, no joy there. They go every day just to show up, but there is no happiness. So where is happiness? You are seeking admission. You have not been able to find. You have tried and tried and tried and tried. All kinds of universities, polytechnics, colleges of education are rejecting you on a yearly basis. But there are those of you, there are your friends, there are some of your friends who have admission, who have gained admission, are in school, but are not happy. So where is happiness? You are in school, you've got no penny to you, nobody to take care of you, nobody to send you a penny at the end of the month. It's been hard to survive. Yet, there are those your friends in the same school who have got parents, guardians who send them money every month, a lot of money. Yet, they are considering suicide. They are not happy. So where is happiness? Your landlord has told you your rent has expired, leave my house, and it is looking like you are soon going to be on the streets with no roof over your head. But there are people who live in mansions but are not happy. So where is the happiness? Well, you trek every morning. Getting to work, you have to trek. Going from one place to another, you have to rely on your feet. You have to go all around because you have no penny in your pocket trekking. But there are people who drive Ferraris, but will rather park that Ferrari and have your life because they are not happy. So where is the happiness? Your business is not doing fine. You are not making sales. Customers are not coming to your shop. There are no inquiries. In fact, nobody is asking you. But then there are people who make sales every day, but they are deep in debt and are not happy. Despite the the heavy traffic of customers you see in front of their shops every day, they are still not happy because at the end of all of the sales, they are still broke, in debt, and sad. Where is the happiness? How many times have you failed? Tried, failed. Laid your hands on it again, failed. Tried again, failed. So you are sad. And then you again look to your right and you discover that there is someone around you who has succeeded at barely everything in the world. Yet, there is no happiness. So where is happiness? So every day you see children of loving parents committing suicide. You see very rich people taking their own lives. You see people who you think are in happy marriages, happy relationships, ending their own lives because there is no happiness. So where is happiness? So the man who has designer clothes on looks at the naked man and says, God, I thank you, at least I have clothes. And then the man who is naked looks at the man who is insane and says, hey, God, at least I thank you, I have not lost my mind. But then the man who has lost his mind looks to the grave and says, oh Lord, at least I am not dead. Where is happiness? You want what you think your friend has. You look at them from afar and you think, if only I can have that life. But every night they go to bed, bury their faces in their pillow, and cry their eyeballs out because there is no happiness. So where is happiness? You run to church every Sunday. You run to the mosque every Friday. Maybe you even go to Ile Juba every Saturday, seeking happiness. But you listen to all of the sermon, you sing all of the songs, and yet you return home without happiness. So where is happiness? You pray, believing that yes, when we pray, we receive because we are beloved of God. But then you find a pastor who prays better than you pray and still is lacking a lot of good things of life. He's got no kids, he's got no money, he's got practically no life. Maybe his wife is even trying to pack out of the house. Where's the happiness? Well, happiness is not in the big things that we have. Happiness is not in the quantum of riches that we have amassed, because even that does not guarantee happiness. Happiness is not in the marriage that we have. Happiness is not in the kids that we have birthed. Happiness is not in how much connection that we have amassed. Happiness is not in the faces of friends. Happiness is not in the job that we have. Happiness is not in the admission that you've got. Happiness is not in the sermon of your pastor. Happiness is not in substance. It's not in tangible things. Where is happiness? So when you're looking for happiness, you first ask yourself, where is God? Where is God? We say he's everywhere, but we can't see him. Then where is he? Where is happiness? Then you remember that you once listened to a sermon that told you God is everywhere, even inside of you, inside of you, inside of you. So where is happiness? Happiness is where God lives, inside of you. I said to you this morning, the reason you are not happy is you. It is deep down inside of you. It is buried somewhere under layers of complaints, under layers of envy, under layers of wishing that you were someone else but yourself. Where is happiness? Happiness is buried deep in that mountain of regrets that you have. Happiness is buried very deep under your pile upon pile upon pile of anger that you feel at people who have the life that you think you want. Happiness is buried under your long throats for things that you do not have yet. Happiness is covered by your obsessive desire for the things that you think you should have. Happiness is buried under sheets of your dreams that you think should have come to pass but did not come to pass yet. Happiness is in you, but you have buried it. Happiness is in realizing the beauty of little moments. The beauty of little moments. Happiness is appreciating the beauty of life. Happiness is in appreciating the beauty that nature has surrounded us with. Happiness is in knowing that the life you have is someone else's prayer point. Happiness is a knowing that we all are in the middle. Someone is ahead of you, someone is behind you, and someone is just beside you, running your exact same kind of race. Happiness is a knowing that life is in bits of moments, little moments, baby steps. Happiness is what you make of happiness. Happiness is understanding that the smile of your little girl, your toddler, your little baby, means everything in the world. Happiness is a knowing that the people in your life, no matter how little they are there to play a role, and when they have played that role, finding joy, finding happiness in all of the little roles that they play. Happiness is in gratitude for the little things that you have. Happiness is in knowing that even if you don't have that little, God does not change. Happiness is in you. Happiness is in knowing that you are not more fortunate than the unfortunate person around you, and you are not less fortunate than the fortunate person around you. Happiness is in knowing that time and chance happens to them all, as the Bible says. Happiness is in knowing that we are here in the world and some days are just bad. It's not anything personal. It's not anything about you. It's just that some days are just bad. Happiness is in realizing that the world is not set up against you. Happiness is in knowing that the world is not set up to frustrate you. Happiness is in you. Happiness is in celebrating your little wins. Happiness is in celebrating the little achievements that you have been able to amass since you came to the world. Happiness is in celebrating your joblessness, even while you still cannot find a job. Happiness is in realizing that while you trek all the way from Iwo Road to Challenge, there are beautiful sights to behold on both sides of the road. There are marvels of nature that you can take in, that you can soak yourself in as you trek. Happiness is in knowing that there is something you enjoy that the guy who just drove past in a BMW does not enjoy. Happiness is in realizing that the world presents you with daily opportunities to go again. Happiness is in knowing that as much as you try, someday you will get your gain. Someday your payday will come. Happiness is in you. Happiness is in knowing that whatever you do not have now, you don't have a child, you are not married yet, you don't have money, you don't have cars, you don't have a house. Happiness is in knowing that you do not have them yet because it is not time to have them yet. Happiness is in knowing, as I said earlier, that time and chance happens to them all. Happiness is in gratitude. Babalala blessing, you said it. Happiness is in contentment. You said it. Babalala blessing, I greet you. Good morning. Happiness is in your motivation, your drive to go again, no matter how high the odds are stacked against you. Happiness is knowing to stop blaming God, stop blaming other people, stop blaming yourself for whatever is happening to you. Just know that sometimes life is just hard. It's nothing personal. Happiness is in taking a look at the beauty of nature as the rats run by every night, chasing their food, and then making funny appearances. Happiness is in soaking into that beauty of nature and understanding that your life is beautiful no matter the circumstance. Happiness is in you. So take a deep breath, stand in front of your mirror, take a picture of yourself, look at yourself again and celebrate the blessing that you are. Celebrate the great addition that you are to the world. Celebrate what is beautiful about the world because you are here. Celebrate the beauty of your relationships. Celebrate your happy moments. Step out of your house, soak in nature, receive that fresh breeze, and tell yourself that no matter what I see currently, my life is beautiful. Happiness is in you. So remove your mountain of regrets. Let the past be the past. Remove your fears. Face them. Because you know, well, it's always 50-50. Is it I win or I lose? Remove all of your envy. Remove anger. Just wake up every morning. Soak yourself in gratitude. Because the life you have, some are begging God to give them. Happiness is in you. Let it loose. Allow it fester. Allow it grow. Don't bury it. Don't slow it down. Let the envy leave you. Let anger leave you. Let your regrets leave. Happiness is in you.